discriminated, y'all. We acted Jackson. Stay aware.
That nigga off of
And property in Bali is so cheap. All of us can have a mansion in Bali, okay? And live like kings and queens.
But see, Diddy didn't spend all them years making all this money, becoming a billionaire and all that shit. And when the time counted, he didn't spend the money and exercise his resources. That shit's stupid to me, bro. Because he thought that he never thought he was gonna catch up with him, bro. I'm saying when he seen
That's the cockiness of power. That's the cockiness of power. That's why he was violating the shit in the first place.
GG's. We happy, so we smiling. GG's, you gotta smile. Smile a little more. We out here thugging out, Dundada. This should be crazy. Let's have a conversation, Dundada. Join up. Speak up, Dundada. Speak your mind. We having a conversation today.
it's over with.
I'm so free. I'm so
Chahar.
I'm about to take cocaine because of Diddy.
Me too, yo. What a guy, me too. I'm like, what the
Let's have a conversation.
All right, we're gonna give you about 10. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this audio, man. Wax 100 pretty much saying what a lot of people have been saying all over the internet and YouTube, man. Hey, when Diddy got raided, when he knew the feds was coming, when Cassie put that lawsuit on him, when the second lawsuit hit, the third lawsuit hit, people started coming out. Lil Rod started saying things, and he already know what he get down with. He know what his get down is. He should have did what Russell Simmons did and get up out of the United States of America to avoid prosecution by the federal government, man. Listen, I gotta say this, man. Out of all of these people that got caught up in these cases like this, man, our celebrities, man, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, and now P. Diddy, man. Russell Simmons was the smartest of them all. Why? Because he's still a free man. Is he in the United States? No, but I'll take Bali over a federal prison cell any day of the week, man. And I heard it's beautiful over there, man. Russell Simmons is chilling. He online arguing with his ex-wife and his children and everything. Usher done went over there to visit him, man. Y'all saw that little zesty picture they put up online looking weird and suspect, right? But Diddy thought his money meant something, man. When the law really wants you, man, your money is no good over here, man. So I do agree with a lot of people, man. He should have left, man. But by the time they grounded his airplane and by the time that indictment hit, it was too late, man. His lawyer had already forewarned him. They're going to lock him up and they're going to arrest him, man. So he started getting his things in order, getting his money right, right? Hey, if I come in with $100 million, they'll let me go, man. But they did not. They don't care about his money, man. Right now, they want a body, and he's the body. They want to make an example out of somebody, and he's the person they're going to make an example out of, right? And Russell Simmons said, I already see what done happened to Bill Cosby, right? Diddy is an idiot. I'm just going to be honest, man. He's stupid to believe that he was going to come out of this thing unscathed, man. You already know you'll get down, bro. You know how you get down. You know how you move it. You got to know the law, at least. When you move it like that, you got to know that what you're doing is halfway illegal. Even the distribution of drugs part. Hey, maybe the freak-offs were consensual. But when you throw the drugs in there, it makes it illegal. When you throw coercion in there, it makes it illegal. When you throw witness tampering in there, it makes it illegal, right? So he already knew he was foul because he was calling witnesses, trying to convince them that those freak-offs were consensual. Like we said before, call one woman 58 times, man. Listen, Diddy should have left. Diddy should have got up out of here, man, and been doing a Diddy Bop on the beach in some Sean John sandals and a shiny tank top, man, and throwing his middle finger up to the United States of America, pretty much saying, I'm never coming back, man, because this is one of those things he's not going to be able to escape, man. People can call it a witch hunt. People can say it's bad business. People can say it's a public lynching or whatever the case may be, man. Something in this lawsuit is real. Something in this indictment is real. Something in this paperwork is real. These witnesses aren't all lying. These witnesses aren't all trying to take P. Diddy down, man. He did a lot of this stuff. Also, it's on video. So he should have known better, man. I would say, man, what do
Diddy should have bounced, Dada. Diddy should have fucking bounced. GG's, Dada's hiatus. Diddy should have hit the dash. He should have been like, Diddy should have been holding ass, Dada. What the fuck did he doing, Dada? That ain't Diddy, Dada. That's a double.
Comment section, man. This has been Diddy Video. I appreciate you being here. Please like, comment, subscribe. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.
At Jiffy Lube, we car about cars. In fact, we're kind of obsessed. It's why we've been taking car business with quick quality service for 40 years.
Are you saying car?
That's right, Cliff. And with things like our car for vehicle review, where our experts check, fill, inspect, clean your vehicle. They'll know we'll car for your car like a car for our own. Some people think it's just an oil change. Who cars? We do. We car.
You need hair.
Exactly. Jiffy Lube. Car more.
Oh man, here we go, man. Very, very special episode. I had to go do my research. I had to dig down, get these connects, man.
Xbox is better for communication and shit like that. Xbox is more of a hyena. Xbox is for the hyenas out here. That's why. That's why I fuck with Xbox.
Sure.
That's a fact.
Man, I know you don't do a lot of interviews.
Nah, not really, man. It don't make sense. I can't, playing the funny face stuff. If you're going to deal with it, let's deal with the facts. Like to deal with politics. You understand that?
Yeah. So what is it about, like, 'cause you're not really all over social media. It's a lot of guys that are on every single platform.
Yeah, you might be turning up.
You're tired of talking about the past, or
Kind of sort of, because what happened to us, it happened 32 years ago. I felt our era came to end with the death of Donnell Ford, his little brother, and they sold us the heat. And he keeps talking about, the sister of it. It's over, it happened, it's done. You heard my story, you heard it from our friend, you heard it from people that was involved, and these other kind of people he was talking about, right? What are you talking about?
Right.
It didn't go down like that, you know what I mean? Stuff like that bothers me, but I don't pay it no mind. I feel the way that they trying to feed their family.
GG's getting wavy, Dada. I don't know about all that, Dada.
one thing you said in the past interview that touched a lot of people. You said that you wish you never left the Clippers.
Fact. I feel that way because I kind of feel like it was my mind by meeting Lulu that made it, you know what I mean? Everybody want to hustle this shit. But the prices was good, the material was the best, and the formula that I came up with on how to sell that shit, it was a win-win situation. I mean,
GG, Dada's hyenas.
cool, you know what I mean? And like Nipsey Hussle said, I just
Yeah, it's about to have a perk, GG. Nah, I'm good off the perky and shit. Y'all niggas actually straight.
And if I never got to play it, maybe when we got exposed to the creatures, something would come in and do what they did, kill, murder, dog, you know.
How old were you when you got fired at the Clippers?
That perky better have been official tissue, GG. That perky better have been official tissue, Dada. And I don't know why niggas swear to God that they gonna like, yo, let's just let's do interviews. Matter of fact, let's start off with like the biggest juggers, cause niggas respect AG and shit like that. Nigga like, bro, everybody's they self individual over here, Dada. This ain't like Detroit that like, oh yeah, everybody obeys Trick Daddy, or this ain't Houston, everybody obeys J. Prince. Nah, nigga, everybody got their own fucking voice out here. You know how many fucking kings and leaders there is in the world, that niggas just got together, that you don't know who the fuck's next to you, You don't know where these motherfuckers came from. There'll be a bunch of king's sons around. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, I'm gonna roll up a fatty though, I don't know if I'm drinking though. I don't know if I'm drinking today. I know y'all think it's like the guy back, you know what I'm saying? But what the fuck is this? 200 names revealed.
Another day and another Diddy update. His former artist, Shine, is speaking out, claiming that Diddy ruined his life.
It's a rap. Damn, Diddy's like, yo, I helped this thing go out with thing. I should have just left them for dead. Nah, Diddy, you see, when you do, think that around. Yeah, son. Yeah, son. Yeah.
You have these spiritual major corporations like me, my particular
son.
story. It was great in the beginning. It's great for us to work for them. It is not so cool when you start to own things. You see what I'm saying? So I made a lot of money with them too. Like, there's a point they did a deal that mirrored.
Hell yeah, nah. Let's speak about Diddy.
So
Let's speak about Diddy. On some real shit. I'm gonna speak about Diddy. On some real shit, I want to speak about Diddy. Diddy nigga, they out to get him because Diddy's the owner. Diddy did that to himself. Why would Diddy do that shit? He's the owner. So, when you an owner, and you push them motherfuckers' buttons, and they don't got no control over you, and they don't tell you nothing and shit like that, they ain't pay you, you got him. That's why you don't, that's why it's kind of like, it's like trying to like, it's like selling drugs for the cops and shit like that. When you like, the nigga, they automatically got something on you. Nigga, they gonna put you away, motherfuckers, the same shit the first time they got the fucking thing. So, that's what it is, Dandara. Niggas got mad at Diddy. Diddy's a fucking owner. Now, I don't know what he is.
$1 million a year at one point. So when
At one point, at all points, nigga, he's getting a lot of money, nigga. That nigga made $1 billion, nigga.
there's a point they did a deal that mirrored what Puffy's deal with Diageo was for Ciroc. So he didn't have ownership of that at any point, but he was getting a lot of money, like almost like $60 million a year at one point. So when you see him go to Daily on is when you see him have some issues. And then it gets bad. You know, and these people have really strong relationships. Don't think that the civil case doesn't turn into a criminal case faster because he's making them uncomfortable.
There you go.
It's a big part of it.
It's true. It's
You know,
true.
and like, look, when you go to the spirits businesses,
There you go.
it's not government. They got a discus board that they created, right? And you got two companies that are $3 billion a year, and Beam Centauria and Diageo. The distribution level is very hard for you to get things to a point where you can do the numbers, right now. So, it's not like they provide.
Damn, Dirty. What's good? Y'all niggas lit? Let's get lit, Dandara. Nah, Diddy. Silence is go. Diddy Simpson silence that.
So if you sell Hennessy or Remy,
Silence that Diddy Simpson.
they start to put downward pressure on the new companies, but they do spend $63 million targeting African American male consumers a year. You know, so that's why that would be uncomfortable me making those statements. And it's risk versus reward. It doesn't make sense to fight the fight.
Y'all hear what 50 Cent is saying? I know you just watched is a clip of 50 Cent from an interview or like a seminar that he gave at Invest Fest that happened just a couple of weeks ago. Now, if you don't know what Invest Fest is, it's basically a festival that combines investing, entrepreneurship, entertainment, all of that into one place, and it's basically so.
Where the fuck we going? We got to go. How do we go to that shit?
Learn from others, and network with other people, and at InvestFest.
I'm trying to go to InvestFest, nigga. Have a conversation with these niggas, but we're right here, done. We're here.
And this year, 50 Cent was scheduled to go to InvestFest. In fact, this happened last month, as you can see by this post that was on 50 Cent's Instagram page. That interview that we just watched happened about a month ago. And that interview is about an hour long. And 50 Cent goes over a lot of cool stuff in that interview. But one of the most interesting parts of it, to me, was the part that we just watched. And the reason why it's so
You gotta be a little bit more happier.
I hear 50 Cent say that he hopes that the civil issues that Diddy was facing, i.e. all of the lawsuits and stuff, didn't turn into criminal charges against him. And he says that he hopes it doesn't happen because of the business that Diddy was doing in the spirits business, right? And there's a couple of reasons why I think this is interesting. One is because 50 Cent said this a month ago before the indictment against Diddy even came out. And for two, because, well, 50 Cent has done business in the spirits industry himself. He's pretty familiar with how everything works. So for him to get up there and be saying that, it's kind of like we looking sideways. Like, is there an ulterior motive for what's happening to Diddy? Now, I'm sure most of
Maybe. That's what I'm saying.
Y'all know how I feel about the whole Diddy situation, right? For me, there's just been too many people come out and
That
say
nigga's tweaking.
Diddy has done the type of things he's accused of to them for me to look the other way. But I did want to play devil's advocate in this video for just a minute and look at, could it be possible that this is happening to Diddy for other reasons?
It is.
Because 50 Cent and Diddy have infamously had problems over the years, right?
We can't lie.
Diddy talking about he was gonna
That's
make
crazy. Lying.
and so on and so forth. So there is really no
Sometimes
other reason for
that's crazy lying.
implying this if he didn't think that it was a possibility. His exact words were his civil cases got sped up into a criminal situation. And as a person that's been critical of Diddy throughout this entire situation, I'll be the first to say that in specific circumstances like this, multiple things can be true at the exact same time, right? So what I mean by that is Diddy could actually be guilty of all the things he's accused of. On the same note, the problems that he's had with some of these companies he's worked with in the past, specific companies are powerful, could have very well translated into some behind-the-scenes manipulation. And everybody pretty much knows that in America, if you got deep enough pockets,
We in here, the dollars I eat a school, but I was going for school with Steve stuff. You know how we rockin' GG's. Shout out from Russia. What's goody, Russia? GG, the Dada. What's good, Ukraine? Shout out from UK, the Dada. J-Lo left Diddy for being a sucker. Nigga, none of that shit matters, bro.
These are allegations and accusations against him that have been around for decades at this point. So when I hear 50 Cent say something like that, it makes me
That shit
feel
crazy.
why now, right? And I'm not saying that taking action.
That shit's fucking nuts, GG.
What I'm saying is, it's a very peculiar time for this all to be unraveling because just this year, January 16th of 2024, Diddy actually settled a lawsuit that he had with the major brand of Diageo that he was doing business with. They were making their own tequila, and they had a partnership. And Diddy actually sued Diageo of racial discrimination, and he basically said that they were treating his product line worse than the other products they were selling because he is black. Now, this lawsuit that Diddy filed against Diageo actually ended up in a settlement in which the details were disclosed to the public. But in a joint statement, they said that moving forward, the two would have no ongoing business relationship. Now, this settlement with Diageo came quickly after the settlement he made with Cassie. Remember, she sued him back in November, and he settled that within 24 hours. This came shortly after that.
Dang, GG.
He actually sued Diageo.
Dang, GG. The Dadas I eat a school. I was going for school with Steve. Sup, big dog? I'm chilling, Dandada. I'm doing great, Dandada. Honestly, Dandada, we say it's Friday, man. Hope you enjoyed your Friday, Dandada. Go out, go party, Dandada. I'll still be here, Dandada, no matter what. I'm here, Dandada. They out the data. Somebody got it. You know what I'm saying, somebody got to put God's work in the data. So that's what we doing the data. But I'm feeling magnificent, GG. That's what it is. I'm feeling magnificent. You go have fun, the data. Go hit the clubs. Go party, the data. Just, you know what I'm saying. Don't be on that no Diddy situation, the data. But you good, the data. You heard? He knows, cause that's what we about to do. That's what we're about to do. We're about to roll up. It's Roachy Friday, da da. We're about to just roll up all the roaches in this bag, da da, and just make a blunt. Nah, hell nah. Nah, hell nah.
Billions more. They said these allegations are nothing more than an opportunity.
Nah, I mean, Jelly Bean. Oh shit. This shit's done. Shit, we run through lighters around this bitch. We run through lighters around this bitch. Jelly Bean. Alright, long as they bigs, we good, you heard? Yeah, so go have fun, y'all enjoy yourself, I'm enjoying myself, we staying righteous, bro. You heard? We just having conversations over here. We staying most righteous forever, that's just what it is. Like, niggas is saying, yo, Diddy this, Diddy that, nigga. I feel like, y'all wanna hear my situation on Diddy, I feel like Diddy ain't there. I feel like that's not Diddy, I feel like maybe that's the devil's devil's double, I feel like you haven't seen that shit. I feel like that's actually like Diddy ain't in the jail, Why would a fucking billionaire, nigga that got $1 billion endorsements, $1 billion, this thing got billions, bro. Y'all think that this thing only got 800 million? Nah, this thing actually got billions of dollars. You think that nigga's turning himself in? There's body doubles, and if he did, he's fucking crazy, You gonna turn yourself in because motherfuckers out of here. You should, your eyes better be over there with Russell Simmons somewhere. Real shit. Turn yourself in is crazy. Listen to your lawyer. It's crazy, nigga. When you got all that money. What the fuck? Now everybody's looking at Diddy like, damn, we thought this was all civil cases. Diddy's always makes it out of shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas said that he killed Tupac, he made out of it. Niggas say he killed his mom, baby mom, he made out of it. He's killed Biggie, he made out of it. So niggas didn't think that a couple fucking allegations of him fucking a couple men and having free calls was gonna think. So niggas like, yo, I'm saying, roast that nigga, no Diddy, hell yeah, no Diddy. But then niggas like, damn, them people actually fucking took Diddy thing and we actually helped them niggas because we was cheering. Is that right? We don't know, we don't think that's, you know what I'm saying, you can't cheer for that shit, So we're not on that timing, you can't, you know what I'm saying, no bad malice towards, no hateful towards nobody, It's just, I'm saying, no Diddy though, but damn, Diddy, so you better have put a body double, over there, real shit.
Same sector and has had problems with companies in this.
That's a motherfucking fact. We always will elaborate on shit, get shit right, because you never know what's gonna happen, GG.
Now, in an interview we watched at the beginning, 50 Cent said that he knows for a fact, he worked with Remy, he said he knows for a fact that they spent at least $60 to $63 million a year doing targeted advertising towards the African American community. Right? Well, on the flip side of that, we got Diddy, who is doing business with a company like this. He's making a product. He said they typecast it as an urban product, tried to make it just for the urban community. And then shortly after, we see the whole thing fall apart after, in their words, he tried to extract billions of dollars out of their business. I find that highly interesting. Now, I'm not making this video to defend Diddy. I'm just presenting the information.
You try to get billions.
Mad interesting, right? And we've had people this whole time saying it feels like Diddy made somebody mad, like somebody at the top was pulling the strings to make this all happen.
Diddy try to, I feel like, bull. Diddy try to do some shit like, all right, let's make a civil suit. Say that they doing this, and then we gonna just fucking try to milk them and down and cut them down and shit like that. But damn, it backfired on him. So and they did the same thing. Like they just did the same thing that he was about to do to them. So can we be mad at them because they did the same thing that Diddy was gonna do to them? But damn, nigga, was it worth it? Like, should have just left them alone. I wonder where Jay-Z. Jay-Z was getting Dancing.
just now moving in shortly after this lawsuit was filed. I think you guys
He's
see
dope.
where I'm going with this. It could very
He
well
probably
be
listened to Jay-Z.
a possibility. I'm not saying that's what's happening. I personally do think that Diddy has some guilt. After all, we've seen him deny stuff in the past, like the whole situation with Cassie, only for the video to be leaked of what went down, and then he came out with that whole apology video, right? So we've seen him lie, we've seen him do egregious stuff. I'm not saying, bro, it's innocent. I'm just saying, what do y'all think? Do y'all think this could have played a part in the timing of this criminal indictment? Y'all gotta let me know in the comments down below.
In 1998, when I went to the Olympia, Flex was the successor.
Yeah.
Everybody said Flex was gonna win.
Because there was strength there.
Yeah, that shit crazy, Dada. That shit that crazy.
You gonna ask the type of question they want? Then you feel?
What the We been working on that. We been working on what the Wait, hold on.
All right.
How you feel about the feds finding females with no
I think that that's gonna be hard. Back in the car.
What the hell is this? The hell is this? GG, this shit's about to go live. GG, we'll be on. The Dada will be on.
It's the best sale of the year. Get a ceiling king bed for a queen price.
Nigga, you
Match that
big
mattress.
nigga. The Dada. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Nah, for real, my nails is this long. Nigga, I never had my nails this long, the Dada. This podcast and shit, the Dada, I never had my nails this long, GG. Like, this long is crazy, bro. This long is different.
You know,
It's just a long one gangster pull up. Pull up.
we about to go OG.
Gangster. You always talking about pull up. I told me to hit you and Jesus up. You know we was out there, Dad. You didn't pull up. Why you didn't pull up, man? If you can't go, bro, if POs ain't say you can't go around New Orleans.
They say you can't go to
You
the
can't
wall.
go to New Orleans.
They knew more victim was gonna come forward. They knew more victim was. Whoever gave Diddy advice to turn himself in, was that his people? What the fuck?
saying he wasn't rocking with Nelly no more and things like that. And the sort, they even had like a kind of back and forth online at one point a few years ago. I think like when the pandemic kind of first hit, if I remember correctly. And I had a link in the description where you can watch that performance act from earlier this year from Surviving the Block YouTube channel, where that was like April, May. They was on stage together. Everybody it looked like right there. And also Nelly had posted up a post of all of them on stage together earlier this year as well. But now we get to this day in September, a new lawsuit got filed. St. Louis rapper Nelly is being sued by members of his former rap group, St. Lunatics, for allegedly denying them credit and royalties from his album Country Grammar. According to Wednesday's lawsuit, Nelly allegedly lied to the group about giving them credit and paying them royalties for 8 tracks on his debut album released 24 years ago. The lawsuit states the group members Ali Jones, Tory Harper, Robert Kawajan, and LaBelle Webb are asking for a minimum of $50 million. According to the suit, the members said it took 20 years for the St. Lunatics members to realize they had not been given credit or payment. According to our partners at the Post-Dispatch, the lawsuit comes 3 years after Jones and Nelly go into an argument about who was responsible for the formation of the St. Lunatics. And on Billboard it says, in a complaint filed Wednesday in Manhattan Federal Court, attorneys for the St. Lunatics alleged that Nelly, Cornell Haynes repeatedly manipulated them into falsely thinking they'd be paid for their work on the 2000 album, which spent 5 weeks atop the Billboard 200. Every time plaintiffs confronted defendant Haynes, he would assure them as friends he would never prevent them from receiving the financial success they were entitled to. The lawsuit reads, unfortunately, plaintiffs reasonably believing that their friend and former band member would never steal credit for writing the original composition and not initially pursue any legal remedies. The case was filed by St. Lunatics members Ali Jones, Mercy Lee, Tory Harper, Kawajan, Robert Kawajan, and City Spud, LaBelle Webb, Slowdown, Corey Edwards. Another former member of the group is not named as a plaintiff. A spokesperson for Nelly did not immediately return a request for comment. And then it talks about how they was high school friends and things like that. And it says in the new lawsuit, the group members says they were involved with more songs than they were credited for, including Steal the Show, Thicky Thick Girl, Batter Up, and Rap Something. The most notable is the title track Country Grammar, which reached number 7 on the singles chart in public databases. The song only credits Nelly and the producer, Jason Evers. The group may say that during and after the Country Grammar recording session, Nelly privately and publicly acknowledged that the plaintiffs were the lyric writers and promised to ensure the plaintiffs would receive writing and publishing credit. But decades later, in 2020, the St. Lunatics members say they discovered that the defendant Haynes had been lied to them the entire time. Now, I did see Ali saying he put the St. Lunatics together and everything like that. He was kind of like the guy behind the scenes, formatting and placing how they was going to move as a unit together and things like that. Also said that he was writing songs. You see in this lawsuit, they all claiming they wrote songs. It's crazy though, and it looks like that way because of what just happened when they was all on stage together a few months ago and everything like that. And now they come with the lawsuit. It's just going to be one of these things. I don't know what. I wasn't there. I wasn't in the studio with them. I wasn't around them. I'm not a part of their group or nothing like that. It's 20-something years later we get to this point now. I don't know how these things work in court. Copyright infringement and things like that. I don't even know how they can format that. I'm pretty sure it got to be formatted a certain way in the lawsuit for it to work. I know that Nelly had recently sold a piece or some of his catalog for $50 million or something recently and everything like that as well. So I don't know what's coming in with it. They going for the $50 million lawsuit, which I guess you shoot for the high because in these lawsuit situations, when they fight it and combat it, it ends up being a lot less than what you initially asked for, even if y'all decide to settle out of court. We just gotta wait and see how this play out. Now I will say this, I seen Nelly first. Nelly was the star. Nelly was the guy. But on the business side, if somebody was writing the lyrics for you,
Niggas writing your lyrics and shit like that, bro.
Get compensated in some form, shape, or fashion as well if they
GG.
giving you their thoughts, Rick giving you their art, y'all sacrificing together. I'm in here working, I'm in here writing.
Alright, say less.
Y'all, Diddy done got his entire family in a hot mess. Cause it looks like the feds are after his kids, even his young girl. Say what now? Y'all know how Diddy got arrested by the feds a couple of days ago? Well, the full indictment documents were just released. And it turns out that the feds seized the passports of all Diddy's kids, and even his mom. And get this, it looks like Justin and Christian Combs are reading the writing on the wall, because after they showed up in court to support Diddy in his first court appearance, the streets are now saying that Justin and Christian are on the run because they know that the feds are coming for them next. Girl, this family is one.
What the fuck? That's not dumb.
My guy, Freddie P, man, let's get right into it. He got indicted. How you feel about it?
It was a surprise to me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, when you see Puff, it's kind of a surprise. But like I told my brother, man, you know, he was telling me he don't think Puff gonna get locked up. I said, they got Chapo. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling you earlier, they got Chapo. They put Chapo under the ground. They got Puff. But it's just long overdue. Like for a while, it made me kind of question, like, man, you know, it's to the point where it felt like they forced the feds to do their job. He forced the feds to do their job, but they didn't do it. Everybody looking at them like, what? Do you know it exists? You know what I'm saying? Like, he done got away with too much, but you gotta understand this, right? A lot of stuff Puffy going through, and I don't wish bad on him. Like, before this transpired, I had a lot of hatred toward him, but it was about financial reasons. When it comes to this subject, it's very sensitive to me because there's a lot of victims in here. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it's still somebody's fault. You know what I'm saying? So, but we make our own bed, man. And for a long time, a lot of people, I want him to understand that a lot of people was hurt because you couldn't live your truth. Everything he going through right now is because he couldn't let go. He couldn't let go having a position of power over Streetly and also being who he is. The more who he was, he had to show more aggression. That's like when I sucked my thumb. When I grew up, the reason people might think I'm tough is transpired because when I was in a place to suck my thumb, I knew I had to go extra hard for you to know not to play with me. You get what I'm saying? Like, it made me turn into somebody else because you might take a perception of me sucking my thumb. You might think I'm soft, you might think I'm gay, anything, you know what I'm saying? So, it's kind of like with him. If people know his secrets, because believe one thing about it.
Why you sucking your thumb?
You know, that's with all these rappers.
Fuck a nigga suck his thumb for,
Nobody
especially a grown ass man.
You might be gay. Yeah, you a fucking gay. You know,
Grown ass man sucking his thumb?
Most of these guys who going through financial situations, these rappers who get themselves start making a lot of money doing things don't be no more. He fall back on people like him. He prey on you. And what he do is he offer you things to keep up the lifestyle. You can imagine fucking Playboy. You know, Playboy don't worry about that, man. I can get us come with me to the house, Playboy, come chill with me. Won't be no security guard, no nothing, won't nobody know about your business. Hey, don't worry about that. I'll wire that Playboy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of rappers out here that got secrets because they fell into them situations with Puffy. And I know this personally. Like, I know personally, but
You personally got secrets.
a lot of stuff that I know, like I knew a lot of stuff that came out this week we was talking about. I was like, nah, I've been knew that. I've been knew about the girl that came out. She was just afraid to tell her story for a long time. Like I knew, when you're in a circle, like the band is like, you know what I'm saying? So things that transpired in their band, because they work with people that we work with, you know what I'm saying? It gets back to us. And not only that, I've been on the phone call and hear people explaining their situation. It's like crying about, you know, a situation. And it only gonna get worse. Like I was telling people, like, it's hard to say because I don't want to spoil what's coming up, you saying? I just wanna say this, like I said, it gets deeper and deeper. And the more that come out, the more intriguing the story gonna be. All I wanna tell people is when that Netflix series come out, it's a rapper coming out with a Netflix series. I won't say no name, I don't wanna spoil it for him, I'm not a friend of his, I don't wanna, spoil something he got going on, but I will say this. He's doing a phenomenal job to the point where I was in awe. You get what I'm saying? I was presented an opportunity to work with him, but like I said, the money wasn't enough for me to leave my couch. But he's doing a phenomenal job, man. There's so many people that's hurt behind this. There's so many people that it's guys that they can't come out because of their image. You know what I'm saying? That'll make your eyes go like, whoa.
That shit hit different, GG's.
Slam.
We up on here. What y'all doing?
I'm in the circle. I know about y'all. Y'all confirmed. But see, even with Stevie J, when you got secrets out there of a lifestyle, and the lifestyle you really live in, it's a community out there that really know you. You can't hide from them. You can come play tough to us, but we don't hear nothing about it. We don't hang around the same crowds. They know you. They know what you and Puffy was going on, not just Stevie J. I'm just saying, if you in that community and you trying to hide something, you can hide it from the street dudes.
Bro, you suck your thumb, bro.
And that's what a lot of rappers is facing. That's why a lot of them can't defend themselves. You hear them? They can't really say no because they know somebody know you. Somebody know for a fact. Somebody was there with y'all. Somebody he confided in, like as a best friend. You know what I'm saying? That know these rapper secrets. You can imagine being propositioned by Puffy like that, right? Like you up, and he can fly you to a private island and get rid of the security and give you wire you $1 million or 20, or make sure that you get this endorsement deal. That's how easy it is for him to gain leverage over people. Come on, man, you got $1,000 waiting. What, 10,000, 5,000, something like that? Who you? My boy, that's a lot of money. Back busting, you hear me? That's too much. I was like, wait, what? It's like you ran a chain of operation. You got an operation of
He did something with Diddy.
Like, what y'all, it's not, bro, you 50. Can't even get up that much, bro. Like, you have to turn it on, like, bro. Baby oil? People use baby oil and shit. Well, see, that's a whole nother situation. That's a whole nother community. They got their own little. I was like, baby oil. I was like, what baby oil for? What do you mean? What we tell it down here and shiny and shit? It didn't hit me. Oh, okay. Yeah. My boy was loose with it. But no, man. Prayers to Diddy, man. Prayers to him, man. And I don't want to kick him out. I just ain't that kind of dude. I'm getting mine. Like I say, vengeance is mine, said the Lord. It's a lot of Bible passages that pass through this dude like that. Whatever in the dark shall come to the light. That's one we living out right now. It's one he living out more than us. Because for so long, you gotta imagine having that money and that power, secrets. He's really assaulting men. You get what I mean? Like, it may be common nowadays, but for a man to walk up and slap your ass, or let me get your number, or come to my hotel room, that's not normal. I ain't never heard no shit like that in my lifetime. For no man to approach you like that. And he's done it several times. I just pray for his daughters, man, and all the people around him who was protected for so long. You gotta come outside right now. Stevie J, you still wanna fight? You still wanna fight Stevie J? I put up another Dame dudes. You still wanna fight 50, homie? I don't think so. Now, y'all, you know what I'm saying? And that's why, back to what I was saying about, that's why they act so tough. They act so tough because they know there's whispers about them. So when I see you in person, I gotta show you, I'm a gangster, I'm this and that. That's an act, man. Real gangster can see through all that shit. All I say, Puffy should have just lived his life, man. You still could have been on top of the world and enjoy you. It's a a world full of love. What's wrong with you living in a world full of love? Even if you love the men, you full of love, bro. You ain't gotta try to come over here and maintain a character that force you to be a monster. Because you want to be on top, you want to control monsters, you want gangsters to respect you, you still want to be able to slap a nigga in his mouth. You can't do both. You can't do both. You can't be a gangster. You can't be Omar from the White. Like, you're not that. And it backfired.
Omar from the White is different.
Check out, it's a rapper coming out with
Omar from the White is different, GG the Dada. You heard?
I think it's
Give you a wrench, GG. I got you, GG. I got you.
that's gonna be the
Wrench crazy though.
shopper right there. I heard I was hearing
I got you.
as it was being presented to me. And I don't know how to feel sorry for people all the time, but at that moment I was like, damn, bro, because I was in the same situation. And what if he, ever would have came at me like that? I probably be dead or, anything, you know what I'm saying? Because I know telling how I would have reacted. But I pray.
Where did you hear? You don't have to say the guy's name, but
It's kind of hard to explain because you ain't gonna figure out what I'm talking about. But I was also on the phone with somebody, right? And we was discussing, and he was telling me, I was like, that nigga don't like you. He hated your guts, and y'all became best friends. He said, man, I want to tell you something, man. He said, I never told nobody this because it ain't my motherfucking business. He was like, I'm just trying to feed my motherfucking kids. And he was like, he's like, man, such and such, one night, when we was cool, he's like, man, somebody wanted me to go, deliver a message. It was important, like I had to do it. And I kept telling the person that, fucking big. He's like, oh, he need to be, go tell him right now. He said, long story short, I went to the security guard, told him how important it was. He let me in the room, and when I came in the room, I seen Puffy busted. He was getting it in. And he said, that's kind of like why. He said, I never sprayed your secret. He said, and that's kind of like why I got it. I can't even say it because you're going to know what I'm talking about. But he just told me, that's why everything started falling for me. Everything started happening good. That's why me and his relationship's still cool. But I want to know from the Bentleys, I want to know, I don't want to put these people, because these people got kids, but I would love for them to just, take the time to get that clarity, bro. When I cried about my financial situation, that helped me a lot. It changed my life, actually. I was in a suicidal state, and sometimes we just need people to hear us.
Honey, this Diddy madness has kicked into high gear these last couple of days, mostly because he was arrested, but also because we are finding out a few other things in the process that are simply shocking, allegedly.
Speed got assaulted by a fan and had to chase him down, and these are times streamers got attacked on live. First, we have a situation where Jack Doherty got brutally slapped by Prime over an altercation they had before.
You said something wrong about the church in the Middle Ages.
But it's not like your primary city. I feel like it's different.
I did some bullshit with a cool person.
Yeah, we're just hanging out, doing regular people shit.
He say he stay across from your grandma.
there, we're gonna use it to force it.
You're also on your ass a lot about spending time with Woody in that blog. You guys, thank you, Adam. I appreciate you. You know what?
Keep him in there, we're gonna use it to force him to give us some more information on some other people. Keep him in there, we're gonna use it to force him to give us some more information on some other people. In about 10 days, this ain't nobody taking. Right now, ain't nobody taking.
What's good, y'all? Your boy Anson, man. Everybody that heard now Diddy refused bail for a multitude of reasons, including danger to society, flight risk, etc. Let's get some updates from WAC. We'll comment after. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Let's get to it.
Frank Luke was trying to play that police stuff he wouldn't take. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, nah, the end of the justice is still you a black person.
Well, that's exactly what they're saying. They said the government has proven the defendant is a danger. Regarding the bail package, it is insufficient even on risk of flight. So, you know, he had submitted like 100 and something page, like, you know, like saying like all these things that he would do, all of like the protocols he would go through to make sure, you know, when certain people came to his, you know, estate or what I think what was that Stars Island or something. That's down there in Miami. That's down there in Miami, right? Yeah. So so after all of that, I mean, I guess they went ahead and denied it. They were saying that they think that, you know, they need to keep a closer eye on him because if they let him out, he could use somebody else's phone to call somebody and try to get them to intimidate them or pay them off or whatever. So I don't know. Looks like Diddy's gonna be in there till trial.
Diddy's gonna be in there fighting till about 2027.
You don't think they're gonna prolong it a little longer than that?
I know. I'll say at least till 2027.
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
I mean, that's 3 years, nigga.
Yeah.
Doug is what, two and a half? He been that close to 2.5.
Yeah.
I could see Doug trial being over with at least in the next 6 months. Where that judge is pushing, he's gonna lead to another 2027.
Might be right on that one.
Oh yeah, it's a trial. If he was on the street, he'd have pushed that to 2029. It's gonna cost you money, but well, listen, that's why now. And I'm gonna be real. See, the 2 angles going on. 1, they just don't want him out. They want to break him. 2, keep him in there. We're gonna use it to force him to give us some more information on some other people.
And I say that,
about 10 days. In about 10 days, listen, ain't nobody taking. Right now, ain't nobody taking. Ain't the time he's on the gas start. You see a nigga ready to drop 100 billion on the bond? Oh yeah. What? Oh, what you want to know? Yeah, I just want to know. And he gonna go in there like Alpha.
Once you take the position that I've taken, you have to tell it all.
Once the decision to cooperate was made, there was no turning back. Because if he turned back, he would be spending the rest of his life in jail.
Yeah, yeah, he gonna do it. He gonna do it just like they do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He gonna like he doing the video. And guess what? And I got, hey, yo, what, yo? Put it on top of that. And I got footage, yo. Yeah, I got all that. Yup. I got the court. Yup. What else you want? You know what? Listen, I got this. You know what? No. You scared about letting me up out of here? Okay, check this out. Can I use your cell phone real quick?
That nigga's crazy.
Yeah, mine that him out for.
Who?
The one they don't want to lose and they know they really ain't got it.
Don't say it. Who?
Oh, Keefy D. Oh, yeah. Whichever one of them get out first. Yo, we don't do that, man.
Who do you think's gonna get out first? One of them. Gotta say something.
Puffy got more money.
I think Puff's gonna talk. Like, I think he's gonna get in there. I think he's gonna get.
I don't know.
Meat look.
going on YouTube, gang? It's your boy FYB Mark coming back at you with another video. And today we're going to be speaking on the situation on one of Julio affiliates, Lil Cracker. You know, Lil Cracker just recently got out, you know, right after the whole incident with Julio happened and transpired, bro. You know, Julio losing his life, bro. But, he ain't been out long, bro. He dropped, you know, a few songs. You know, he dropped a song featuring Julio that did, you know, went over viral. I like the song. But, you know, Lil Cracker ain't been out too long, bro. And he ain't, you know, I don't know what's been going on, but apparently Lil Cracker just got arrested. And what he got arrested for was possession of firearm and ammunition. And not only that, he was trying to destroy documents. What were you doing? Lil Cracker, like, what documents were you trying to destroy? Gee, it is different. But I ain't gonna lie to you, this situation is crazy because this is just like, think, Lil Cracker, you just got out, like, probably about 3-4 months ago. Julio ain't been dead that long, bro. Real talk, Julio ain't been dead that long.
Shut your dumb bitch ass up, hopefully he gets out. Damn, free Lil Cracker. Free Lil Cracker, Dada. Not promise police officers is cool, they saying. They're practically saying promise police officers is cool, though, bro. Yo, the fucking thing, what the fuck? What did he do?
P. Diddy had more money than you can get the government to give for any kind of offer. So before he was put into power, though.
Diddy still got more money than that thing, nigga. Sun's up, bro. That's not really Diddy, done. Can be. Diddy got more money than more money says more money than more.
P. Diddy had more money than you can get the government to give for any kind of offer. So before he was put into power, though. The whole idea of him being put into power is kind of a silly conspiracy on its own. Why? He wasn't smart. He had really proven nothing in the industry, and suddenly was in charge of Bad Boy Records, big singer. So I don't, and his star was gunned down within 3 years. His key moneymaker was gunned down in 3 years. I don't know the answer, man. I don't keep up closely with anything in pop culture. But here's
bro, that nigga made it from the bottom to the top. Yeah, he was fucking thing, but that nigga actually did that shit himself, though. He put himself to that thing.
unknown,
He took the chances, but he's crazy. Just like Jay-Z did the fucking slimy shit.
When did it all start?
They both put themselves into that
Right?
position
If U.S. government
by
is going
cheating,
to somehow get funding, you think it's
taking
foreign
everybody
government?
else's soul.
Like, if any government was going to try to build influence, it wouldn't try with what you just paint to be quite a loser, right? It wouldn't start with somebody who's unproven, who's got no skills, no background, no connections, and then try to build that person up. That's not how it works.
That's not how it works. Facts. It don't.
You find somebody who's already on the rise. You find somebody who's already established.
Well, we got the
Like,
fucking
you don't bet on a
mindset.
losing horse.
I Rizzy, I
Especially
rock.
big money in the hopes that 15, 30 years from now, it's going to pay off in some sort of intelligence world.
What if he's the in though, and it's more the people around him are the people who are maybe more reliable, but he's the in because he's the face of it. Again, the useful idiot is how I did.
That's an access agent. What you're talking about is an access agent. The useful idiot is somebody like fucking what's his name that did the interview with Putin.
Tucker.
Someone who don't know.
That's a useful idiot. Oh, that
So,
whole interview
someone who
had-
can't understand the game plan.
All that interview did
Yeah.
was take
Diddy's fucking body double, that's the useful idiot.
conservative part of the United States.
Not
And
Diddy.
Putin could sit there and say whatever he wanted to say, and he could look strong, and he could look eloquent, and he could look intelligent, and he could look confident.
Yeah,
He
that's
could
the
choose
body
what
double.
talking points were that he talked about.
But I ain't the real person. The dollar we staying righteous. We I need to stay on business.
Move on Putin's part.
Are you saying Tucker lost the moment he walked into the room?
100%. The moment he showed up, he lost. And then the whole, man, if you want to have a fucking phenomenal conversation, we should just take that whole interview play by play and disassemble it. It's all one giant, powerful influence campaign.
Putin's a master, man.
He's awesome to watch.
Can't argue that.
He's awesome to watch and just incredibly skilled. But, so Carlson was the avenue by which Putin could get to the Republican or the conservative base of the United States. That makes Tucker the useful idiot.
I see what you're saying.
That's what a useful agent. An access agent is more of what you're talking about. Somebody who has a connection with people, and if you want the connection that they have, you have to go through them to get the introduction. But once you get the introduction, you kind of cut them out.
So you think that, and this could be a perfectly fair opinion, by the way, because I don't fucking know, but if you were looking at it, you would say Diddy's more of just a sick fuck.
I mean,
He's a more likely scenario.
I think there are a lot more sick fucks out there than people realize.
I would agree with you there.
And the more money you get, and the more confidence, the more fame, the more fan base that you get, the easier it is to execute on your sick interests. Because you have the money to cover it up, you have a line of people who are willing to experiment with you, you have more connections with more people who are wealthy like you, and guess what they all have too? Their own sick interests. You know, like, this is just human nature.
So blackmail would be human nature as a part of that too? It could be.
Yeah, I mean, that's, you've got, human beings are fucking horrible creatures.
I knew it was coming.
It's what we are, right? When we were kids, what did we do when we found an insect? Pull out its legs,
Go.
you pull out its wings, you burn it with a magnifying glass.
Oh, that's my mind.
It's what you fucking do.
My mama got glasses on the water.
Would you like to verbalize the sick things that were unique to you? Because you can share those.
That's stupid as hell.
People
have glasses in the water.
Your own poop? Is that what you are? Are you one of the people?
I've looked at one shit before.
Are you one of the people that maybe smells your milk, your toenail clippings? Are you one of those people?
They have a smell.
Why you about to leave?
People have weird tendencies that you could not
Oh.
imagine. There's stuff that makes it so that, like, the guy, dude, just look at how many varieties of, and that gives you an idea of how diverse, and that's only sexual, and they're not even perversion.
Facts,
A variety of
GG.
sexual interests. We're not even in, like, sexual perversions.
Nigga, you know what system I got? The data? Ask the same damn questions. The datas?
Pain or the
Alright, moving on.
Police say they received a 911 call around 9 p.m. last night, and Tucson Fire provided aid.
I survived. What the fuck is going on, nigga? They OD.
From taking a shit, you know, and this shit is murderous, right? And so I hear, so I come out the bathroom and I see.
Alright, this shit better be
I'm in the
real.
bathroom taking a shit, you know, and this shit is murderous, right? And so I hear, so I come out the bathroom and I see who it was. Now all I'm gonna say is he's a rapper and an actor. Do with that what you will. And so he's like, you know, you so-and-so's artist that was about to sign with so-and-so. And he's like, man, let me hear it. So I pull out an MP3 player and let him hear his song, right? And so he's like, he listens to a song for about 8 seconds. He's like, oh, I want that song. I'll buy that song right now tonight. So he like, hey, you know, he grabbed one of his dudes. He's like, hey, go find my money, man. He over in the atrium. Tell him I'm in the bathroom. Tell him to come back with the money. And so I'm like, so he grabbed dude by his shoulders, bring him close to him, kiss him on his forehead, and go tell the dude to run off. And I'm like, you just let a grown man kiss you on your forehead and you ran off to do what he said? Like, where y'all niggas from? Like, what was happening back there? I'm telling you, it was crazy, right? So we come
What was
out,
happening?
go out the bathroom.
Rewind.
And so he's like, he listens to a song for about 8 seconds. He's like, oh, I want that song. I'll buy that song right now tonight. So he like, hey, you know, he grabbed one of his dudes. He's like, hey, go find my money, man. He over in the atrium. Tell him I'm in the bathroom. Tell him to come back with the money. And so I'm like, so he grabbed dude by his shoulders, bring him close to him, kiss him on his forehead, and go tell the dude to run off. And I'm like, you just let a grown man kiss you on your forehead and you ran off to do what he said? Like, where y'all niggas from? Like, what was happening back there? I'm telling you, it was crazy, right? So we come out, I go out the bathroom. So I come out the bathroom, dude is trying to sign me, he's standing there, he's like, hey, come here, I want to meet you, show some people. And so, dude to come out the bathroom, you know, he's like, hey, and I'm trying to, you know, work some business, da da da. He's like, no, this is my artist, you know, so they're like, wait, are you? And then here come the host of the party, right? So he come in, you know, doing all that, you know, he do. They all, you know, in like a circle talking, right? Now, they're in the circle talking, and then he's like, yeah, this is my artist, da 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 da, I'm about to sign him. He's like, you know, I got a few people here. So he had another artist that was with him, the host. Now, this artist actually ended up coming out, right? And he was actually nice, had a couple of hits, you know what I'm saying? What happened that night, I don't care.
Alright, let me see. Hold up. Pause, wait a minute. I need to sit down and see all this. I need to sit down and see all this. That's a fact.
What that nigga out for what he did the rest of his career. Like what he did that night, yeah, I ain't, you know, let's get into it. You know, the host is like, you know what I'm saying, let's go get some cigars, da 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 da. So they go over to the cigar spot, the dude like, come on, you know what I'm saying? So now we in a little cigar spot. Now it's probably only about 8 or 9 dudes in here at this point, and they hitting cigars. Now the host in there, he capped, like, you know, I mean, it ain't capped because it's him, you know what I'm saying? Because he probably do, you know, all this stuff and whatnot. But he just like, you know, I got power, you know, I got money, I got respect, the industry is mine, you know what I'm saying? You know, so I got Martha Stewart out there doing lines off of random niggas' chest right now. Now, I ain't see that, but I did see Martha Stewart. But, you know what I'm saying, like, he going in, it's like, da 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 da, I can make anything happen. So, the artist dude, he was about to sign, and me, we was standing next to each other. And we just looked and listened to him when he was talking about, right? And so everything
Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg.
kept co-signing, kept
So that means he got some Snoop.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about, yeah. Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Also on New York shit, you know, 77.
Shit's about to go crazy. Everybody was set up Tupac and Biggie. Oh shit, I guess they're about to feel it, GG.
My stomach still, I'm just like, man, I'm sweating, you know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting here, cause I'm like, man, I'm gonna get this record here. You know what I'm saying? In my head, I'm gonna get this record here. So then, dude, you know, the host like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I can make anybody do anything because this life is what everybody want, and I got the keys to the castle. You know what I'm saying? I got the control. And he like going off, and so he look at dude and he point, he like, yo, suck my man's dick right now. And I'm like, he definitely not pointing at me, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you hear him talking to you, and it was the dude next to me, the artist dude that he was trying to sign. And so the dude hear him say that, he started laughing. He like, you're so son. And so as he's, you know, laughing, everybody else, you know, sort of like hitting their cigar and looking like intently. Ain't nobody laughing. Like they know, you know what I'm saying? They done seen this shit before. fool. They like, listen. And so he like, the host, he like, man, hurry up, suck this nigga's dick. Like, hurry up, come on, suck this nigga's dick. And so dude, like, real hesitant, to do it. And I'm sitting there, like, these niggas, like, listening intently, and I'm, like, appalled. I'm like, nigga, you really consider sucking this nigga's dick? Like, what's about that?
You wanna watch that shit?
Where you from? So, the host had, like, a personal man, like, butler type situation. So the butler started clearing people out, like, hey, and the butler pulls out a duffel bag full of money. And he's like, I'll give you $100,000 right now. You suck this nigga's dick right now. And so I'm like, ain't no way. Not I. So dude, like, looking intently at the bodyguard dude, and he, like, staring at him. He was, like, really considering, like, I'm gonna suck this nigga's dick. And I'm like, no. In my head, I'm like this. I'm like, no, you're not gonna, no, you're not gonna do it. No, nobody, no, run. Skedaddle. So the dude, like, started walking towards the butler. Starts walking towards the bodyguard to suck his dick. And so the bodyguard started leaning back, relaxing his shoulders and shit, and started, like, poking his midsection out, like, to get his dick sucked. And so the dude, like, started taking a knee to get down.
Bro, why the fuck you talk, like, why?
Right now, and I'm just like, the Twilight Zone, is this shit really happening?
Nigga, why you in the bathroom with a bunch of niggas in a party, first of all?
Look, listen, I know this.
Why, like, how did you get to a, like,
all kinds of,
how the fuck you in a, yo, how the fuck does this happen?
Clock in.
These niggas is fruitcakes, nigga. Talking about they do Diddy party experiences.
Want to support me? Go to Nene Marie 37 on Instagram and purchase you a signed copy of my book.
You want to?
Right now. And boy, I just made another bag with it. And she checked out, man. Y'all hang on anymore. It's so easy to say on there. Remember what I did about another 5 figures to have a word.
Marlon Williams, acting tape 1. I'm up.
Little Timberly is back!
Ooh, can I keep the change? Hell no, fool. That's a $10 food stamp. Here, bring back my change.
My mother's death shattered me into a million pieces. I was rescuing myself with my comic. The expression became different. The expression became therapeutic. I'm bleeding inside.
Marlon Wayne's a superstar, but you know what I'm saying? He's like a good movie star. He's a movie star, crazy, but I think he wants to be like the greatest comic, like do stand-up comedy, and maybe it's just a nice cup of tea.
Hey, Constance, how are you?
What's going on? How you feeling? Good.
I wanted to ask you, you've been in the industry for a long time. A lot of people are talking about Diddy getting arrested. I mean, is it shocking that he got arrested, or was it just about time before it was kind of...
Because his stand-up comedy is in his shows and shit like that, so he got a whole different type of setup because he had a show.
I mean, for the coach, I think the coach was in shock. Although we kind of see this playing out in real time, it's still Diddy's in it too.
Who's that? I told you there's a secret airline that goes different places. I knew it. I already knew that.
This is your war. The mark of a fighter.
One of the government's biggest secrets is hiding in plain sight in Las Vegas. Janet is the top secret government airline that doesn't exist. Let's find out why. All right, here's what you do. Next time you're in Vegas, visit one of the big casinos next to McCarran Airport. I'm talking about Luxor, Excalibur, Mandalay Bay. You're going there anyway. So when you get there, look east at the airport. Okay. All day long, but especially early in the morning and late in the evening, you'll see mysterious planes taking off and landing. And you can't miss them. They're big. They're Boeing 737s. And they have no markings, no logos. They're plain white with a single red stripe. This is Janet Airlines.
Where are we going with this?
Well, Janet is a top secret Air Force-owned commuter airline for civilians. And Janet's mission is to fly employees, contractors, and government VIPs into and out of America's top secret installations.
Okay, I'm interested.
But the destination Janet goes to the most, I'm talking a few times a day, is...
Please say it, please say it.
Area 51.
Yes, grab your tinfoil hat.
An airline call sign is how planes are identified on the radio. And call signs are often simple, like American 441 or Delta 54. And sometimes call signs have a little more pizzazz, like British Airways uses Speedbird and China Airlines. Uses the call sign Dynasty. Then there's the call sign Janet. Just Janet. Janet. For years, Janet has been a mystery. It's an airline that really isn't an airline. The fleet uses no logos or special markings of any kind. But for years, Janet has been operating in plain sight, taking hundreds of people into and out of McCarran Airport in Las Vegas every day. Now, the only way to fly Janet is if you're a government contractor or employee with very, very high security clearance. Don't just show up at the terminal.
Yes.
Ted?
Right there.
Who could you point me to at the base who could give me some information?
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you right now, you're trespassing on private property.
Is it government property or is it just private?
No comment, you're trespassing.
Who's trying to kid, bud? I just trying to...
They ain't quit it.
Janet isn't even the airline's real name. It officially doesn't have one. Though people have said it stands for Joint Air Network for Employee Transportation, or just another non-existent terminal.
Ooh, creepy.
Now, if you didn't know any better, day-to-day activity at the Janet terminal looks completely normal. Overnight, there are only 20 or 30 cars in the parking lot. But during the day, there are hundreds of cars parked there. People show up in civilian clothing, they get on the planes, they go to work. Most of the passengers fit on 4 737s. They're gone all day, they come back in the evening, get in their cars, and they go home. There's no big whoop. But where do these people actually go every day? Well, the government won't tell us.
Every day.
In fact, the government hasn't acknowledged that Janet even exists.
Naturally.
So, let's do some digging. Janet planes have airline codes and flight numbers just like regular commercial planes. And just like typical planes, Janet's planes are equipped with transponders that allow them to be tracked. Using a few websites, linked below, you can track almost every flight in the world. But something strange happens when you track a Janet flight. As soon as it gets about 20 minutes north of Las Vegas, the plane vanishes.
Whoa.
You know what's up there?
Area 51.
The government officially calls it Homey Airport or Groom Lake, but yeah, that's Area 51. Well, how do we know? Well, first of all, unless it's an emergency, planes are required to keep their transponders on. But when a Janet airline enters Area 51 airspace, it turns off its transponder every time. And second of all, the airspace around Area 51 is highly restricted. But if you try to fly in without permission, best case scenario is you'll be escorted out by fighter jets. Worst case scenario, you'll be turned into scrap metal by fighter jets. Either way, there's fighter jets. Janet also flies to Air Force Plant 42, the Tonopah Military Test Range, and the China Lake Weapons Testing Facility. Now, these are the most restricted airspaces in the world, but somehow, every day, Janet Airlines fly in and out of them without a problem. Okay, so here's the current Janet fleet.
Hey, should we be showing this?
What, this is public information?
Yeah, that wasn't my question.
What was that? Did you hear it? So using the fleet information, you can go to the FAA website and see who owns the plane. So let's do that. Bingo! Right. Okay. So this definitely is a U.S. government plane that is owned by the U.S. Air Force. Considering the patterns of the flights, it's safe to conclude that the planes are definitely taking government employees to the facilities where they work. But the destinations are also classified. Frequently, a Janet flight will tell the tower it's going to one place, but actually goes somewhere completely different.
The government lies. Well, you can knock me over with a feather.
But Janet is not technically operated by the government. It operates like a civilian airline. Okay, so if the Air Force owns the airline but doesn't operate it, who does?
Sir, Valenti Toyota's best value bank at Blue 2400 SR5 Crew Max 4x4 with 1.99% financing for 48 months, but lease for just $479 a month. It's 0% financing for 72 months plus $2,500 bonus cash on a new 24 BZ4X XLE all-wheel drive. Hi.
Have you ever tried this before?
I don't believe I have.
Oh. It's a flash thing.
Oh, can I get that window?
I got you right. I got crispy, creamy.
Tastes like honey.
Hold on. It's like a big hug. Definitely a level up.
That is so good. Free Kinder Bueno? Now that's point.
So who actually operates Janet Airlines? Well, a little cyber sleuthing gives us more clues. Area 51 was originally established by the CIA as a secure airport for testing advanced aircraft.
And testing other things.
In the early 70s, authority of the base transferred from the CIA to the Air Force. Now, at that time, employees were either bussed in or they took shuttle flights from Lockheed Martin in Burbank, California.
Lockheed Martin again.
Yep. And for you guys that are new to this channel, it seems like we can't get through a single conspiracy video without Lockheed Martin coming up.
This is not an accident.
Doesn't seem to be.
This
A few
shit
years
crazy.
later, Janet operation was transferred to defense contractor EG&G. And EG&G was one of the companies who helped develop the atomic bomb. So,
Alright, what up? Niggas is going to. I don't know what happened when you fly over Area 51 and you run out of gas.
So they were involved in shady stuff.
they were. EG&G bought a few used planes from China, transitioned the fleet to Boeing 737s, and moved the op to the Gold Coast Terminal in Las Vegas. Now, if you Google the location of the Janet Airlines terminal, you get something called the AECOM hangar, which Google describes as a non-governmental organization.
Suspicious.
I thought so too. So let's backtrack. AECOM hangar used to be called the Gold Coast Terminal. The original operator of the Gold Coast was defense contractor EG&G. How do we know it was EG&G? Well, they posted a job listing saying so, and I'll link it below. Now, EG&G was acquired by the Carlyle Group in 1999, which was acquired by the URS Corporation in 2002, which was acquired by AECOM in 2014, so AECOM hangar.
That's a huckleberry.
Yep. So what does AECOM do? Well, the company describes itself very vaguely as a global network of design, engineering, construction, and management professionals partnering with clients to imagine and deliver a better world.
Word salad.
With revenues of $18 billion.
Word salad with government contracts.
Yep. And there's more. AECOM recently posted a job opening for a first officer / co-pilot in Las Vegas, Nevada. The preferred qualifications are Boeing 737 experience, okay, and high performance jet aircraft experience. Okay. The job listing doesn't make any reference to Janet, but candidates must qualify for and maintain a top secret government security clearance.
Yep, that's Janet.
Definitely Janet.
This week, we've heard the contention of UFO researchers that there's a secret government within our government. While that may be hard to believe coming from the UFO perspective, we certainly learned at Watergate and the Iran-Contra scandal that factions within our government can and do pursue their own hidden agendas outside of the law, outside the control of Congress, or the knowledge of the American people.
Area 51 is inside the Nevada Test and Training Range, which is made up of smaller, distinct areas with different purposes. And many sections are designated Area X. So, yes, there is an Area 49, an Area 50, an Area 52, and so on. Now, surrounding Area 51 is Nellis Air Force Range.
Is it Area
which covers
50?
a huge amount of southern Nevada.
I didn't know that. Nevada, yeah, we're gonna have to move to Nevada. Let's see.
While that may be hard to believe coming from the UFO perspective,
Not move, but
we certainly learned at
work.
Watergate and the pursue their own hidden agendas outside of the law, outside the control of Congress, or the knowledge of the American people.
Area
I wonder
51 is
who
inside
gets
the
qualified
Texas
to work at
Trailer
Area
Range, which is
51.
made up of smaller, distinct areas with different purposes. And many sections are designated Area
Like,
X.
who got it? Like, who's Lord?
Yes,
Like,
there is
what
an
the
Area
fuck? Why
49,
can't niggas work
and
at
Area
Area
50 and
51?
Area 52 and so on. Now, surrounding Area 51 is Nellis Air Force Range, which covers a huge amount of southern Nevada. Now, at various points in time, Area 51 has been called the Watertown Strip, Dreamland, Paradise Ranch, Homey Airport, the area, the remote location, or out of town. Isn't that cute? Or sometimes it's simply referred to as nowhere.
Nowhere? It's a place. We've been there. It sucks.
Area 51 has been home to some of America's most highly secret aviation programs. Among other things, this is where the U-2 spy plane and Lockheed A-12 were secretly tested, where the F-117 Nighthawk stealth attack aircraft was developed before being deployed to the Gulf. And now, who really knows what's hiding in hangars? Here unidentified. But we do know that on average, about 1,000 people a day take Janet planes from Vegas to Area 51 and back. Could they be working on the Lockheed SR-72, a spy plane capable of Mach 6 or 4,600 miles an hour? Or are they working on the B-21 Raider, a new generation of stealth bomber that can deliver a nuclear weapon anywhere in the world? Or...
He says he was hired to work in an area called S4, which is a few miles south of Groove Lake. At S4, he says, are flying saucers, antimatter reactors, and other working examples of technology that is seemingly beyond human capability. Right, this came from somewhere else. I mean, as bizarre as that is to believe, but I mean, it's there. I saw it. I know what the current state of the art is in physics, and it can't be done.
could these people be commuting from Las Vegas on a secret airline to work on extraterrestrial spacecraft?
I think so.
It's possible. Nobody really knows. But every year we seem to get closer to some kind of reveal. For years, the government denied Area 51 even existed, but finally admitted it in 2013. And after years of denial, the CIA just released a bunch of UFO documents acknowledging they exist. And a full document dump is happening later this year. Air Force and Navy pilots are coming forward with stories and footage. Major news organizations are covering UFOs as legitimate stories.
Yo, that one. Yeah.
UFOs aren't fringe anymore.
NTW is goody, GG.
Want to know what's going on? The U.S. government won't acknowledge that Janet Airlines exists, but
Our favorite weed strand.
we know that it does.
Fire. Nah, just be like, I would just be smoking on that shot.
It's becoming more and more difficult for governments
That's
to
about
keep
it.
secrets from its citizens. And
I would
overall,
just be smoking on that shot.
thanks for hanging out with us today. My name is AJ. That's Hecklefish. This is
Like a fish.
It's the year 1977, and astronomers are stunned. They've just picked up a bizarre and really powerful radio signal coming from the direction of the constellation Sagittarius. The signal shockingly matches the frequency of neutral hydrogen. What's the big deal? This is the very
What
frequency
the heck is
many
this dude
astronomers-
talking about? What the heck is this?
This is a program that goes back to the Second World War, at least. That there have been retrievals since, allegedly, according to Brush, well, the first retrieval.
Let's go to this first.
One support.
What the hell are you doing?
Locksmith kit. Swiper, I'm giving. This one is Swiper's line. Man, give personally flowers. I'm finna get that Kelly flowers. Man, Swiper really helped these boys out. Really helped me out. Fuck what anybody say. 'Cause like I said, they got their little tit for tat. That man did shit that I wouldn't do. But I mean, he was actually the one standing outside the radio station, pushing that 44 music. He was, man, Swiper was one of the main reasons why I was Vegas on the radio. Now, I'm not saying Swiper did it. I'm saying Swiper made the connection, and then after the connection, conversation was made. That was my job, and that was it. So if you want to say he got him on the radio, you motherfucker right he did. And I let's start there. Hey, Young, you a victim, man. I hate for you to even be talking about old Block 5, bro. Because I know why you talk about them, though, because you and Moowop is some way related. I ain't found out how, but y'all some way related. Both of y'all smart. You know what I'm talking about? But none of y'all smart. You know, you think you smart, and he a smart dummy. Because he had the opportunity to take off further than you in your rap music, but he jagged it by jumping in the car. Trencher News didn't tell him to jump in the car. None of that. I didn't tell you could. But anyways, I almost lost my life a couple of times for y'all. I almost lost my life over there when Brain Dead surrounded the van. I almost lost my life walking Dutchie home for y'all, with y'all, because you couldn't walk him home. Y'all scary ass one coming off the porch. You know? But then I get assaulted and be called a store runner because these guys couldn't go to the store and I could in a BD neighborhood. But what gets me is the free Moowop now. Hey, look, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Everybody who talking about Moowop now, I guarantee, bro, I done sent more money anonymous than anybody who talking about freedom, than any of they guys, bro. Every time I get paid on YouTube, I send them money. All 5 of them. Just in case they ain't got no money. Yeah, they probably think it's Barry Beth, but it really is Trenches News. So we're gonna start there. The community is way better without Moowop now. Ain't been no shootings over there besides the Venezuelans, whatever. And y'all, the community, you can go back over there and chill on your block now. So, Young, you should be happy about this. Once again, I'm doing this content that mentioned Trenches News, so I'm just reacting. Now, that we got that out the way of me living with y'all, I used to get paid. You've been a victim ever since the beginning, before you jumped off the porch, man. 2011. You almost got us killed with John Bro. 2012, Boss Trail took the gun from you and told you that you was weak. 11 at the same time, Lil Darrell now. Y'all, you and your brother Paul Lil Darrell now, and he put you on your pocket and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Then, 2013, you was shot by MOB, bro. You got a lot of ops, bro, but you study word about Trenches News. You got a lot of ops, bro, that you need to, if you gonna do something, bro, and be on the internet and rapping about it, bro, you need to take action, bro. Like, you been rapping for 13, 14 years, and no action, you been a victim. So, you got shot in 2013 by MOB. 2014, you got shot by T-Roy. That's when you told me Texas that T-Roy shot you in a hospital bed, in John Stroll's hospital. I was there with you. Lil B, the Well Damn video, 2013, y'all said he took $3,000, $4,000 from y'all. And so I called Lil B on the phone, like, Lil B, that you just spent some money. Came over there with that P89, and everybody had to change her. Oh, no, Lil B, swipe tweaking, man, we found it. Y'all ain't find shit. You know, because Lil B had the money spending it the next day. Then, fast forward, y'all been hating on Duck. Duck been smacked you up a couple of times, you know. Let's just start there. Duck ain't never really fuck with y'all, bro. Y'all was fake kicking it with him, and he was fake kicking it with y'all. You know what I'm talking about? So your daddy can, you know, pay for the expense, some of the videos or his clothes, or he can get money for your daddy. Duck he was charging y'all for promotion. Let's start there. Your daddy was paying Duck. For me to share on Duck page, your daddy will pay Duck, and then Duck can tell me to share. That was some weird shit. And then, 2014, the BDs surrounded your daddy and them van. Me and your daddy driving the van with y'all, and they surround the van. I hop out. I'm hollering at the BDs, your daddy pulled down there on 82nd by the crib. They saying the child can't be around there, and that I'm harboring y'all. I'm committing treason. You know what I'm saying? I had to call my big brother, Freak, to call over there, to killing them, to Brain Dead, and tell them, you know what I'm talking about, and plus another name I can't mention. But yeah, I called them, and then they called them, and Killer sat outside all night, outside y'all house with us smoking. You Dutch, you know, Cole them know. Killer was outside with us, bro. Outside, BD Killer. Don't make me get him on here, y'all. Just go ahead and stop, bro. Like,
in 1966, a well-known...
Moving further afield now, American music star Sean P. Diddy Combs has been arrested in Manhattan in New York. Now, several national U.S. media outlets have confirmed this development.
In recent developments, 50 Cent has confirmed to TMZ that his production company, G-Unit Films and Television, is working on a documentary about the serious allegations against Sean Diddy Combs. The 48-year-old rapper teased a snippet of this documentary on Instagram, which includes a troubling claim made by former Bad Boy Records rapper Mark Curry. In the clip, Curry alleges that Combs would spike bottles of Moet with a substance intended to make women at nightclubs more susceptible. Curry further claimed that Combs instructed his associates to avoid certain bottles, suggesting a deliberate attempt to avoid detection. This documentary adds to the ongoing saga of Diddy's legal troubles, which have recently taken a dramatic turn. Conservative pundit Candace Owens has come forward with startling revelations connecting Diddy's lawsuit to the tragic death of pop icon Michael Jackson. Owens made these provocative claims on her podcast, where she expressed concern over the minimal media coverage surrounding Diddy's case. According to Owens, there is a significant correlation between Diddy's legal issues and the mysterious circumstances of Jackson's death, a connection that she argues is not being adequately explored by the media. Owens has boldly stated that the Diddy case could be even more significant than the Jeffrey Epstein scandal. She has suggested that powerful figures in Hollywood and politics are being coerced into silence due to blackmail. Owens highlighted a supposed link between the individual alleged to have concealed Diddy's son's involvement in a shooting incident and Michael Jackson's former head of security, who was present during Jackson's death. Owens theorizes that these connections could indicate a darker, more insidious network of
Michael Jackson.
Diddy's legal issues and the
What the
mysterious
fuck?
circumstances
Michael
of
Jackson,
Jackson's
TT.
death, a connection that she argues is not being adequately explored by the media. Owens has boldly stated that the Diddy case could be even more significant than the Jeffrey Epstein scandal. She has suggested that powerful figures in Hollywood and politics are being coerced into silence due to blackmail. Owens highlighted a supposed link between the individual alleged to have concealed Diddy's son's involvement in a shooting incident and Michael Jackson's former head of security, who was present during Jackson's death. Owens theorizes that these connections could indicate a darker, more insidious network of influence and manipulation. Further fueling speculation, Owens discussed these revelations in detail on her podcast, outlining 5 key insights she believes underscore the gravity of the situation. She criticized the media for its lack of coverage and implied that there are ulterior motives behind the silence, suggesting that influential individuals are actively working to suppress information about Diddy's lawsuit. In her social media commentary, Owens reiterated her belief that both the media and Hollywood are involved in a broader agenda to shield prominent figures from scrutiny. She argued that this agenda reflects a deeper power dynamic that manipulates public perception and protects those in positions of influence from facing the consequences of their actions. Owens's claims have ignited considerable debate, raising questions about the extent to which media and entertainment industry figures are intertwined with legal and political controversies. Her assertions shed light on the complex power structures at play and highlight the potential far-reaching implications of legal disputes involving high-profile individuals. We've observed that influential figures often leave a lasting impact on both their fans and the public sphere, sometimes in ways that extend beyond their immediate influence. A poignant example of this is the connection drawn between the demise of pop icon Michael Jackson and prominent figures such as Sean Diddy Combs, a linkage that underscores the complex interplay between celebrity and public perception. Michael Jackson, a name synonymous with unparalleled success in the music industry, remains one of the most iconic and controversial figures in modern history. Rising to fame as a child star with the Jackson 5, Jackson captivated the world with his extraordinary talent and charisma. His transition into an adult performer solidified his status as a legend with groundbreaking albums such as Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad. Despite his monumental achievements, Jackson's later years were marred by personal controversies, including eccentric behavior, reported substance abuse issues, and allegations of child abuse. These issues gradually overshadowed his illustrious career, and his public image became increasingly tarnished. The last decade of Jackson's life saw him largely absent from the public stage, his personal struggles becoming a frequent subject of tabloid speculation. His unexpected death on June 25, 2009, sent shockwaves across the globe. The immediacy of the reaction was palpable, with LaToya Jackson reportedly rushing to her brother's home, desperately searching for the significant amounts of cash she knew he kept there. Within days, their mother was in court battling for control over Michael's estate and custody of his 3 children, who had followed their father to the hospital in a blue Escalade. The burden of informing them of their father's death fell to Michael's manager, Frank DeLeo, who was so
Niggas fucking what Michael Jackson got to do with P. Diddy?
that the public often saw the troubled figure whose life seemed to unravel in front of a fascinated and often harshly critical audience. The media frequently highlighted his personal failings, his increasingly bizarre behavior, alleged plastic surgeries, failed marriages, and substantial financial troubles that left him estimated $500 million in debt. However, Michael Jackson's own perspective on his final days was markedly different. In the final months of his life, Jackson was singularly focused on his planned comeback tour, aptly titled, "This Is It." Far from being a mere desire for a return to form, this tour represented Jackson's most fervent hope to not only revive his career, but also to reshape his public image. He dedicated himself to the endeavor with unparalleled intensity, writing new songs, rehearsing tirelessly, and meticulously planning every detail.
Michael Jackson, you see P. Diddy shit pulled to Michael Jackson and changed his complexion and shit.
At least $25 million.
P. Diddy looking like Michael Jackson right now.
A comeback that would both settle his debts and restore his legacy. Michael Jackson was acutely aware of how the world perceived him and was resolute in his goal to alter that perception. He envisioned the tour as a grand spectacle that would reaffirm his
How the fuck
greatness
Michael
and
Jackson have
his
white
enduring
kids?
passion for music.
Like he's black.
In his final months, his thoughts were
Fuck,
consumed
even
by
if
the
this
tour
bitch just says
and by those
DNA's
he
the
loved
same.
and trusted.
That's
His
weird.
dedication to this project was a testament to his belief in his own potential for redemption and a final attempt to leave a lasting, positive legacy. In reflecting on Michael Jackson's life and career, it's clear that the narrative of influential figures is often complex and multifaceted. Their legacies are shaped not just by their achievements, but also by the controversies and personal struggles that they navigate. Jackson's story is a compelling example of how a public figure's journey can be both extraordinary and fraught with challenges, revealing the profound ways in which their lives and actions resonate with the world around them. The anticipation was palpable. Everyone knew this was the moment Michael Jackson had been waiting for. "Is this real?" asked his friend Deepak Chopra, who had been in frequent contact with Jackson in the weeks leading up to his death. Jackson, laughing, reassured him,
Oh no, Michael Jackson
"You're
probably
coming
been
back
dead.
for real. For real." The night before his passing, Jackson performed a final dress rehearsal for his concert at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Witnesses, including his promoter, choreographer, and musicians, unanimously agreed that Jackson was in peak form. He dazzled the audience with his performance, reminiscent of his glory days, effortlessly outshining the younger professionals around him. His tour director, Kenny Ortega, described the experience as breathtaking, saying, "I had goosebumps." Ken Ehrlich, who had produced the Grammy Awards for decades, was in the audience and remarked, "I turned to somebody and said, 'This is amazing. For so many years I have seen artists like Chris Brown.'" The day before his untimely death, Jackson shared a final meal with his family at home. Despite the upcoming This Is It residency in London, rehearsals were being conducted at the Staples Center, conveniently close to Jackson's residence on Carrollwood Drive. During this meal, Jackson was accompanied by his children, Prince, Paris, and Blanket, who lived with him. Their personal chef, Kai Chase, was responsible for preparing health-conscious meals for the pop icon and his family. Chase shared on Larry King Live that he prepared 3 meals a day for Jackson, some of which he would bring to rehearsals. Whether at home or on the go, Contrary to some claims that Jackson's meal with his family was his final one, additional accounts suggest he consumed another meal before heading to rehearsals on that fateful night. Despite the tragedy of his untimely death, the moments leading up to it were filled with a sense of joy and anticipation for what could have been one of the greatest comebacks in entertainment history. The grandeur of This Is It was envisioned to be one of the most spectacular live stage shows ever conceived, according to Randall Sullivan's Untouchable: The Strange Life and Tragic Death of Michael Jackson. The production was not only set to showcase Michael Jackson's extensive catalog of hits, but also promised an immersive visual experience with extravagant set pieces and state-of-the-art 3D effects. This ambitious show aimed to offer an unparalleled performance.
Michael Jackson definitely had doubles.
To deliver a level of singing and dancing that had not been seen from him in over a decade. However, Jackson's journey to reclaim his former brilliance was marred by significant challenges. Chronic back pain originating from a stage accident in 1997 had become a major impediment. This persistent discomfort led Jackson to develop a reliance on pain medication, which adversely affected his sleep patterns. At the time of This Is It, the responsibility for managing Jackson's health was entrusted to Dr. Conrad Murray, who was appointed by the show's promoter, AEG Live. Dr. Murray was tasked with administering prescription medications to address Jackson's ongoing health issues, which included managing his pain and supporting his overall well-being. The production team and those around Jackson were deeply concerned about his frailty and the physical demands placed on him. The rigorous rehearsal schedule was both physically and mentally taxing, and there was a concerted effort to ensure that Jackson maintained a healthy diet to keep his energy levels up. Despite these efforts, the pressures of the show, coupled with Jackson's health issues, created a tense environment. One individual who played a crucial role in Jackson's final days was Ed Alonzo, an accomplished magician responsible for designing and executing large-scale magical feats for the show. Alonzo, who was closely involved in the production, noted that on June 24th, just before the evening rehearsals commenced at 9 p.m., he observed what might have been Jackson's last meal. The meal consisted of chicken and broccoli, a seemingly ordinary choice, yet it marked a poignant moment in the context of the show's ambitious and troubled production. Jackson's life, shrouded in secrecy and complexity, was fiercely protected by those around him. The hidden challenges he faced, including his struggle with chronic pain and the intense pressure of the upcoming performances, were a stark contrast to the dazzling spectacle that This Is It was meant to be. The production aimed to be a celebration of Jackson's unparalleled talent and artistry, but the reality of his health issues and the demands of the show created a dramatic and tragic juxtaposition. The ultimate result was a performance that, while highly anticipated, became a symbol of both Jackson's enduring brilliance and the heartbreaking circumstances of his final days. The show's ambitious scale and the spectacle it promised were overshadowed by the personal struggles
This can't
and
be
health
real.
issues that Jackson faced, making This Is It
They made Michael Jackson be
reflection
white.
of both his extraordinary career and his tragic end. In a recent review of
So
Michael
before he
Jackson's
died,
final days,
like
it
Jesus.
has come to light that he was facing immense pressure and personal struggles. The King of Pop was expected to deliver extraordinary performances during his 50-night residency in London, a challenge that came with significant personal and financial stakes. Jackson saw these shows as a chance to rejuvenate not only his career but also his finances. Early rehearsals were notably taxing, exacerbated by Jackson's deteriorating health and lack of sleep, which raised concerns among the production team. Despite his struggles, Jackson's commitment to the performances remained evident. Reports indicate that he missed several early rehearsals, and as the opening night drew near, the pressure mounted for him to overcome these obstacles and ensure a triumphant debut. By the end of June, the urgency was palpable. During the last rehearsal at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, Jackson seemed to turn a corner. Witnesses, including Ed Alonzo, noted that the session was a success. Jackson appeared happier and healthier compared to previous rehearsals, and the mood among the team was optimistic. They ended the session late into the night, feeling confident about their direction. energy and enthusiasm, Jackson struggled with sleep issues and other personal challenges. According to detailed accounts, including the book Untouchable, Jackson's final days were marked by a desperate attempt to manage his health. Dr. Conrad Murray, tasked with administering medications to help Jackson rest, provided a range of sedatives between 1:30 a.m. and 3 a.m. These included Valium and Ativan, but Jackson's insomnia persisted. Reports indicate that Jackson never mentioned receiving opioid treatments to his friends. His final request to Dr. Murray was reportedly for milk, a term that, as uncovered in Untouchable, was a nickname for propofol, a powerful anesthetic to which Jackson had developed a dependency. Shockingly, Murray administered propofol at 10:40 a.m., which contributed to the tragic end of Jackson's life. In an interview with the Associated Press, Kai Chase recounted the unsettling
That nigga killed him.
surrounding Jackson's final moments. The following morning, Clara sensed that something was gravely amiss. She thought perhaps Mr. Jackson was simply sleeping.
You know that's what you make it,
Chase began
GGs.
preparing lunch, but soon
Hopefully y'all make it y'all done.
and saw that it was already
That's just what it is.
around 12:05 or 12:10. Suddenly, Dr. Murray ran down the stairs, shouting loudly for someone to get Prince, Jackson's oldest son. The urgency in his voice was unmistakable. Chase rushed into the den where the children were playing, and Prince ran to meet Dr. Murray. At that moment, the energy in the house shifted dramatically. Clara walked into the hall and saw the children. The daughter was crying. Paramedics were already running up the stairs. The situation quickly escalated when they arrived at Jackson's room. The family gathered downstairs and began praying fervently. Chase, amidst the chaos, was asked to leave the house while Jackson was being transported to the hospital. Chase recalls that everyone was praying, hoping Mr. Jackson would be okay. The house fell into a somber silence as the family awaited news. After administering propofol to Michael Jackson and leaving him alone, Dr. Conrad Murray returned only to find that the iconic pop star was not breathing. Despite his efforts to resuscitate Jackson, who had suffered a respiratory arrest, Murray was unable to revive him. On that fateful day, as Chase stepped outside, she witnessed a scene of urgency and distress. Ambulances filled the courtyard and a crowd had gathered. Chase had been hired by Jackson in March and had experienced a unique journey with the pop star. Although she was initially let go in May, she returned to Jackson's service on June 2nd. During her tenure, Chase noted that Jackson's primary focus was on maintaining a diet centered around fresh and healthy food,
That's
not
crazy.
just for himself, but also for the children under his care. She prepared meals for the family, and occasionally,
That's nuts.
Jackson
That's
was
actually
preparing for
nuts,
upcoming
GG.
shows in London and had
They do
emphasized
niggas
the
dirty. What y'all on? Da can I get a puff up pass? GG, da hyenas, yeah.
bring Michael Jackson
Hyenas, ooh, what the fuck y'all niggas doing? Da
and almond
You niggas on some different shit, it's Friday, we turning up.
children included a variety of healthy options.
We standing out business.
Salad and chicken. Sometimes Dr. Murray would join them for dinner, which might include dishes like seared al-high tuna. Chase mentioned that the doctor frequently
That shit
consulted
crazy,
about Jackson's
GG's.
dietary preferences, ensuring that the pop star maintained a proper
It's
diet
turn up time.
to support his
It's
demands.
Friday, y'all enjoy y'all Friday, Why don't y'all go out, Why don't y'all go out and go enjoy y'all Friday and be happy, GG's.
Chase admitted that she never
Happiness, smile. You heard?
She noted that she saw no signs of Jackson being on or experiencing declining health.
That's crazy, niggas killed my boy.
Oxygen tanks from
Niggas
upstairs.
killed my boy.
and one in each hand. Authorities conducted searches at Dr. Conrad Murray's Las Vegas home and medical office, and also raided his clinic and storage in Houston the previous week. This investigation, which included pending toxicology reports, was based on the theory that the potent anesthetic propofol might have played a role in Michael Jackson's heart stopping, according to a law enforcement official who spoke to the Associated Press. Murray reportedly told investigators that he routinely administered substances to help Jackson sleep, including on the early morning of June 25th. He expressed I did not spare myself. I am not a perfect man. An anonymous official disclosed that propofol should be administered only in monitored medical environments by trained personnel. Murray allegedly left Jackson's bedroom and returned to find the star unresponsive, marking a critical moment in the unfolding investigation. This situation eventually led to Murray's legal troubles. Although police have stated that Murray is cooperating and has not been labeled a suspect, his lawyer, Edward Chernoff, has claimed that the doctor did not prescribe or administer anything that should have affected Michael Jackson. Similar to Dr. Murray, Kai Chase revealed that she had been asked to join Michael Jackson for his comeback concerts in London. Interestingly, this request came directly from Jackson's 12-year-old son, Prince Michael II, who relayed the message, "Daddy wants me to tell you he wants you to go to London with us." Chase responded, "Tell your daddy that I'm pleased and honored." After completing the necessary paperwork and submitting a copy of her passport to Jackson's staff, Chase was prepared to leave for London on July 3rd. Unfortunately, just 2 days later, the pop icon passed away, ending what Chase described as her dream job and a
I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. They killed Michael Jackson too. Where the fuck Michael at? Michael probably been dead. Michael probably been dead, Dada. What happened? Yeah, fun?
I don't know what.
At the body? Oh, what happened to my mind? You said what happened? Nova was acting. My mind does the same shit from Nova. You said Nova was ignoring my mind?
Noble took off for her uncle. Everybody left because Noble left.
Nova-
She told her not to leave and she left anyways.
Who's the uncle?
How the fuck do I know who her uncle is?
So Nova was never there? Oh, what the hell?
Why did you guys lay down with my mind? She left one of her friends. She took two of her friends and left one in the room by herself.
She left one of her friends alone?
And left with two other friends.
Where? With the
They
uncle?
lost the pizza.
Oh, and they never came back?
They did come back.
Oh. So they came back and what happened? Then everybody started fucking hanging?
No, Noble was speaking with her three friends and left my friend.
Oh.